in the bottom left. Will he cheese again? We're going to find out soon. His ID is
Master Maru Prime.
I'm waiting for an SCV to leave his ramp right now.
in the upper right. We have our Terran player. Can he win this game and the next 3 after that? He is
Grandmaster STXO Innovation.
Alright. Looks like we're going to have a longer game than last game, Tasteless, already.
You know, I'm wondering also if we could see Innovation actually cheese here. That's definitely a possibility.
Would you do that on, like, the match point?
It would be risky, but we've seen MVP do stuff like that and it works. I don't know if Innovation's quite there yet on his comfort level of doing crazy builds when everything's on the line.
I do think that MVP is actually a level above basically everyone in the world with that type of
build order
that
rotations.
Ballsiness,
Yeah.
where he's like, oh, match point, that's the perfect time for me to all in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, but you're better in a longer game against this guy. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
fine.
This is crazier if I do it this way. Well, you know, Maru has a lot of wiggle room right now. He has to win 1 of the next 4 games. Innovation right now is not allowed to make a mistake.
Yeah, he's not allowed to make any mistakes here.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see what Maru is actually going to do.
Now both
it looks like they're both... Okay, there we go. Gas going down. All right. So probably going to see some actual command center built by Maru this game.
Now, you know, just because he hasn't done anything all-in just yet, Maru hasn't, doesn't mean it can't happen.
Yes. Don't underestimate
Don't
him, guys.
underestimate his...
He can still do some sort of crazy attack.
Yep. Well, this is going to be crazy. It'd be a lot of fun, by the way, to cast Innovation coming all the way back.
Oh, yeah, that would be insane. And, in fact... You know, while it could be pretty interesting to have Maru in a finals, I always do like to have repeat players in finals, kind of building dynasties and seeing if they can do it again and stuff, because it's so ridiculously hard. This is the hardest game in the whole world. You know, if Innovation could get to a 3rd big finals right in a row, like it's outstanding.
That would be something else.
But if Maru goes through,
I don't think we've seen Innovation full-on encounter this much cheese at once. Because you don't normally see this much cheese until you are the best.
Yeah.
And you've been crowned the best, and people are basically acknowledging that you're the best for a while.
Yeah. Well, that's when they get really afraid of you. But Maru, I don't think he has any fear anymore, Tasteless. He's building a command center.
Yeah.
But what will he build after the command center?
That is the true question, Artosis.
Probably a factory. And there it is, a factory.
Now, it wouldn't hurt, though, for Maru to do this the standard game, too.
If he does a standard game right now, I feel like he needs to be, like, hyper-aggressive with it. Like, do something a little bit different to try to throw Innovation off and get aggressive. Because if he just tries to play a macro game and Innovation just slaps him down in it, I think Innovation suddenly gains back, like, a lot of his confidence.
I think so. But, you know, the question is then if he wins the macro game, does Maru just shift gears again and go right back into cheesing? Because that's totally possible.
Maybe what
I guess you got to take it 1 game at a time.
Could Maru actually just be like a cruel conqueror, like what he's doing right now? He's going to play a macro game to let Innovation feel the emotion of hope, and then he's going to crush
his dreams.
He's going to bring the hope right out. Like in the next game, he like double proxy racks again, and right before Innovation GGs, he GGs and leaves. And he's like, "Oh, look at that! Oh." And Innovation's like, "Oh my God, you're toying with me."
Like a cat with its prey. Well, the starports are synced up here.
Yeah, they're doing the exact same thing so far.
Now let's see if Maru does anything like game number 1, the multi-pronged attack, early on denying the first expansion.
They're actually doing the same exact thing, like exactly the same. The multiple Hellions, Medevacs, Marines. I feel like I'm watching a ZVZ right now.
Yeah, we can just watch the...
I'm actually just sitting here watching
what is it, production tab, excuse me.
Another gas for Innovation. What are you going to do, Maru?
The Innovation is going with the initiative here, being what it looks like to be the aggressor. This could work really well, especially if Maru decides to pick up with these Hellions.
Well, not being able to do anything quite yet.
You know, moving around here. Now you got to remember these Marines, they can't really retreat. You know,
right. There are a few more units here for Maru, and he is starting to push him back. You know, innovation teched up a little bit quicker here. So Maru has actually given himself a little window where he has a few more units. It's not a lot, though.
Nice spreading here. A little bit of miss micro there by Maru. But now dumping out these Marines. Looks like the 4 Hellions will get away and make that 6 total now back at Innovation's base.
Well, he's going to have to really spread those Marines if he actually wants to attack. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea, though. And he spreads them, and actually, ooh, that was nice. Very quick spread there by Maru, dealing some damage.
Oh, my God. Okay, this might actually... All right, this is happening.
This is some serious...
This is not the Matrix right now. This is reality.
Maybe it is the Matrix.
This is happening.
Maru turned out it was
to be Neo, yeah. Well, okay, let's see. He's going to have to micro with every fiber of his being right now.
Oh, my God. This is a lot of damage.
And he's going to land his Viking. Yeah.
And look at this. The Hellions are being picked off right now. Another Hellion comes in. Maru dealing a lot of damage.
Note he didn't get the wall off.
Maru's killed 12 SCVs.
Oh, my God. What?
It's still going to be bright out when I go home. What's going on here? Oh, my God.
Now,
so much
this game
damage.
might go on, but to recover from that, that's another story.
Yeah, and look, he's going to kill more SCVs.
Yeah, this is smart, too. He just, I don't care about the Hellions.
God, yeah, just suicide him. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
This is
my God.
Dude, he killed.
I can't believe that this might be a 4-0.
19 workers killed.
This is...
God.
My God, man.
Maru just... This series is a bop.
This whole series is a bop. This is correct. So, if you're just now joining us, you might have missed out on the entire day here.
You're like, you know what? I'll tune in for game number 2. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. It's actually game 4.
Yeah.
And Maru won the last 3, and he might win this one now. Okay, so what's important to note is that Innovation lost a lot of SCVs. And it's very early in the game, which means it's even worse to lose that many SCVs. Because, you know, it's hard for the economy to get caught up. And look, he's going to keep doing it. He's just going to keep hitting SCVs here.
And he's killing a a few. He can trade so much to kill a few SCVs. He has to be careful not to.
And if you notice here with Innovation, his control's not even really top tier right now.
No.
I mean, you know, in his booth, he's probably thinking, oh man, I messed up.
Yes.
It's game number 4 right now, and I'm losing in a series I wasn't supposed to. Well, nobody expected me to.
He has to calm down right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Maru has a lot of different options on how he can play from here. He can play very defensively, which is fine. He can try to do another timing attack, which is fine. He can actually just camp and wait for Innovation to take the third base, which is fine. Innovation has to play, you know, at 110%. Of his normal play style if he wants to win this.
You said it before. He just doesn't look like he's playing it even 100% of his normal play. It's not the best games that we've seen from Innovation. He's really kind of being torn apart.
I predict Maru to do another big attack up here at the front. He might use his medevacs to try to pull Innovation into the main, and then he'll just occupy.
You know, as he gets 1-1, I could definitely see that happening, because by the time that finishes up, look at Maru's supply pull ahead, because he just has so many more SCVs, and he has that third base so much quicker. So much quicker.
All right, the medevacs are now coming in. He needs to boost immediately, and he's going to dump out these Marines.
Oh, man, this could be pretty effective. A couple good auto turrets going down. Those are going to help him out and really slow this push down, but damage is being dealt.
Is he going to get the tank here? I don't know if he's targeting it, but it doesn't look like it's going to die in time.
Ooh, we got some Marines with that instead. And
now, had the auto turrets not been put up, this would be a lot scarier than it is right now.
Yeah.
And can you check for me on your PC, did the medevacs get away?
No, I think they both. I'm pretty sure they both. Yeah, they died.
Okay, so the medevacs were taken out. Now, you know, for Innovation, that was actually a nice play. But take a look at the supplies here at the upper right side of our screen, because that's the real story. 125 to 73.
Oh my!
That is such a massive disparity.
Maru has 73 SCVs.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Same amount as his supply. Like, this is insanity. He's killed 31 SCVs here. He should do an SCV pull, man.
Beat Innovation with his own strat. He could. All right, stimming and now moving forward. Now Maru has to be careful. This could be somewhat of an overextension here.
Yeah, that was definitely...
That was a mistake. That was bad.
This is Maru trying to show off. Yeah, that's...
Well, the medevac, the orbital is trying to come down here and land over here at the third. By the way, Maru's already had his third up and running for a while now.
Innovation, like, he's trying hard to take it, but Maru continues to rally up. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
That's going to be pretty good.
And the main base is exposed.
Well, good luck holding this Innovation. This is going to be a really tough one.
Oh, man, even a siege tank coming up here as well. And remember, Stim is incorporated here, which means it's just so much additional damage output.
And I think this is it, Tasteless.
I think you're right, Artosis.
I think this is actually just too much damage. He's killed so much. His Stim
31
just finished.
SCVs to 75.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
Innovation has been torn apart, Tasteless.
Yeah, limb for limb. So it looks like, from here, I don't know what Innovation can do to win. I want to be honest with you guys as viewers. Like, there's just... Innovation, as good as he is, he's so behind, you can't really recover. We see him trying to reclaim up here the high ground, but at this point in time, yeah, there you go. This expansion now taken out.
He's just going to march forward. That is going to be absolutely it, and we are going to have a ridiculously young, talented player having the tournament of his life. Eliminating the best player in the world.
Upset GG that we've ever casted. What the hell?
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That is madness. That is madness.
So surprised. And look at Maru now.
Maru
He cannot hide the excitement.
It's his first finals, Tasteless. This is the biggest thing in his life to this day.
This is the biggest moment in his career. Thumbs up for Maru.
Maru has done something nobody expected. I don't think the Prime team expected. I don't think Gerard.
I don't even think Maru expected to have results like these.
Beating Symbol, I thought was crazy enough. I'm like, wow, you're really making a career for yourself beating Symbol. But now he has taken out a player that is considerably better than Innovation.
Not just a player, he took out the player, Innovation.
Yeah.
And here is a shot of him now. A very rough defeat. Short and brutal.
Oh man, Innovation has to be shaken here, Tasteless. He's going to have to go home and train more and try to deal with these nerves in the future.
This is what happens when you are regarded as the best, is people start to not want to play a standard game against you because that's how you built this empire of being, the best in the world. So you're going to get somebody like Maru who says, well, I don't know if in a standard game I'm going to be okay. Why not try to pull a bunch of fast ones, a few sucker punches, if you will, to try to then get a lead.
And he did it so well, Tasteless. Even in that last game, the normal timings to grab, for instance, your next gas and grab tech labs, things like that, he skipped them to get a few extra units, pushed forward with them, and that's where it just snowballed into his favor.
Absolutely incredible. Maru is now in the finals.
It's
absolutely incredible.
How crazy is this, right? How crazy.
And how crazy would it be if Maru manages to win this entire tournament? You beat Innovation, you can pretty much beat anybody, right?
At this point, he's taken out Symbol, one of the very best servers in the world. He's taken out Innovation, the best Terran in the world. We'll see if he can take out whoever comes from the other side, but it's insane.
The first final in 1,058 days.
That's the entire length of StarCraft 2, guys.
Yeah. So this is an exciting moment. And talk about overcoming all odds. Even if Maru has a disappointing showing in the finals, he's already made a big splash here today.
And look at that. It's been 12 seasons since a Prime player made it this far. And, of course, last time was Polt, who did win that Super Tournament.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you think Maru, I want your prediction, not knowing who's going to face, is he going to win the finals?
Okay, I say no, but then again, we...
Well, Tasteless, you also thought Innovation would win today.
Exactly. So, we'll see. Maru won. The circumstances were a bit extraordinary, especially when you look at those first 3 games.
Yeah.
But, never count him out.
No, I guess you cannot.
It's much harder to beat Innovation than I think it is to beat Rain and Bomber. Which sounds crazy because Rain and Bomber are so good.
I think if you took all the experts in StarCraft 2 and gave them a list of the round of 32 back when we started and said, pick the 2 players that are going to be in the finals, no one would have chosen Maru.
I think you're right.
I think nobody.
I think nobody.
And here he is, and he was very quiet about it until he beat Symbol. Like, he kept making it. It's like, oh, wow, yeah, no, he's playing well.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job. But when he beat Symbol, that's when we were like, oh, my God, this guy is doing so well. And now against Innovation, a 4-0. Innovation just 3-0'd Soulkey, and they got 4-0'd by Maru. Like, what am I even watching anymore? I don't even understand.
It's madness, man. And definitely join us, same time, same place here at GOMTV.net, where we're going to have Rain against Bomber. The winner, of course, goes on to face off against Maru.
That is going to be a fantastic match. Make sure that you guys tune into that. Could Bomber actually beat Rain? I think there's a possibility. I'm definitely predicting Rain, but
yeah,
you know what? This is a situation in which maybe the stars have aligned. Maybe Bomber is actually going to win a big tournament. It could happen.
That would be an interesting twist. Of course, we expect Rain to move on here, but we've been wrong before.
Yes, many times this season, in fact.
Yeah.
A season of many, many upsets, of many new rising stars.
We're paid to analyze, not to be fortune tellers, so it's okay. But, yeah, you know, Maru 4-0'd. Innovation. I guess I've seen everything.
Yeah.
So this is wild. Definitely come check us out on Thursday. I expect that to be a longer day.
Well, this is an hour and 8 minutes.
An hour and 8 minutes of casting.
Wow, that's... I can't even believe what's going on here.
How about that? We're going to go to an interview now with Maru and see what his thoughts are now that he's gotten this far.
네, 오늘도 어김없이 옥션 올킬 스타리그와 함께합니다. 안녕하세요. 저는 바비프라임 이효라입니다.
안녕하세요. 또 같이 돌아온 조한규입니다.
네, 드디어 옥션 올킬 스타리그 4강에 이은 첫 결승 진출자가 가려졌습니다. 조성수 선수 너무너무 축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
네, 조성수 선수 결승에 진출하시는 소감 어떠신가요?
상대가 이신영 선수라서 좀 많이 어려울 것 같았는데 이렇게 4대0으로 이기게 돼서 굉장히 기분이 좋아요.
네, 조성수 선수한테 박수 한번 부탁드릴게요.
Alright, so Maru being asked about his 4-0 against Innovation says, I expected a hard match, but I'm very glad I was able to win 4-0 and who can blame him? 그러면 이제 4강을 맞췄는데 4강 경기 상대에 대해서 어려울 거라고 예상은 했지만 4대0으로 이기셨어요. 어떻게 생각하시나요?
운이 되게 좋았던 것 같아요.
운만 좋으셨던 거예요?
네.
So Maru says, I just think I was lucky. I think it was a lot of luck on my part.
네, 귀여운 외모와 시크함까지 경비한 저희 조성 선수의 팬들도 무척이나 좋아하고 있을 것 같습니다. 네, 조성 선수 다음 질문으로 넘어가가지고 1경기 때 조성 선수의 트레이드 마크죠. 벤시로 시작해서 환상적인 컨트롤로 승리를 거뒀어요. 그때 알고도 당할 수밖에 없는 조성주 선수의 그 비결이 있나요?
그냥 갔는데 통해가지고 이겼던.
근데 오늘은 정말 완벽한 반짝이로 조성 선수가 결승까지 갈 수 있었던 것 같아요. 어떻게 생각하세요?
일단은 이렇게 할 생각이 없었는데 첫 판에 일단 올인으로 이겨가지고 나머지도 하면 통할 것 같아서 썼어요.
네, 두 번째 경기에서는 벤시를 쓸 거라고 이신영 선수가 예상을 깨고 또다시 역으로 완벽한 카운터 빌드로 승리를 거뒀어요. 이것 또한 예상하신 건가요, 혹시?
네. 약간
예상을 하셨어요?
네.
오늘은 조성주 선수의 날인 것 같습니다. 네.
And so Maru talks about his games. Game 1, he didn't mean to win all 4 games with all-ins, but game 1 just kind of worked out. I sent it, I won, and so I continued with all-ins for all 4 of my maps today. And game 2, I was kind of predicting that kind of move to come out from Innovation in response. 저는 그럼 이제 궁금한 게 그렇지만 마지막 경기 광안리에서 하는 경기는 그렇게 일찍 끝내시 이제 굉장히 동일한 빌드로 가셨어요. 처음에 이신영 선수랑.
네.
근데 의료선이 계속 이제 또 좋게 이렇게 뒤로 돌아가셔서 이긴 상황이 되셨는데 그거는 그냥 그럼 그것도 운이라고 생각하죠? 전 지금 계속 대답이 다 운이라고 말씀하시는데 그것도 운이셨나요? 아니면 대강 상황을 봐서 이신영 선수가 앞마당만 다 준비를 하시는구나 뒤로 가야겠다 그런 판단을 하신 건가요?
병력이 다 앞마당에 계시길래 본진으로 드랍하면 이길 것 같아요.
And so talking about the last game, of course, not a cheese, but Maru says he seemed to have the bulk of his forces outside, his front door at the National and the third. And so I decided it was the best bet to go into his main base with my drops on the medevacs, and it worked out.
네, 오늘 1세트부터 4세트까지 완벽한 판짜기와 또 전략으로 그렇게 조성 선수가 결승까지 갈 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
자, 그러면 조정주 선수는 이번 결승 진출로 스타리그 최연소 결승 진출자가 되셨어요. 이영호 선수가 가지고 있던 기록을 깨셨는데 소감이 어떠신지요?
모르고 있었는데 이렇게 들으니까 되게 기분이 좋아요.
축하드립니다. So Maru now breaking the record as the youngest finalist, and he breaks the record from Flash on record. And so Maru says, I didn't know that, but I'm very glad to have that honor.
네, 저희 조성주 선수가 로열 로더 후보에서 이제는 로열 로더가 될 확률이 굉장히 높아졌어요. 이 부분에 대해서 얼마큼 욕심이 나시나요?
꼭 한번 해보고 싶었던 거라서 되게 노력을 많이 해야 될 것 같아요.
네, 조성주 선수가 로열 로더가 되는 그날까지 저 또한 열심히 응원하겠습니다.
And so Maru now possibly the youngest royal rotor for the StarLeague, and he says it's something I've always wanted to accomplish, so I want to try my best to get there. And of course Barbie on the same team will be cheering him on all the way. 그러면 이제 이번 주 목요일이면 결승 상대가 정해지는데 정윤정 선수와 최지성 선수 중에 굳이 더 만나고 싶은 선수가 있으신지요?
토스가 더 나을 것 같아요.
토스가 그런 그냥 여태까지 대전이 토스가 더 쉬웠던 경험이 있으셔서 그런가요? 아니면 최지성 선수를 어떻게 피하고 싶으시는 마음은 좀 있으세요?
그런 게 있는 것 같아요.
알겠습니다. So Maru says, out of the other semifinalists, I would prefer to meet Rain, the Protoss. And I asked, is it just because Protoss is easier? And he's like, well, no, I want to avoid Bomber a little bit. So Bomber definitely a scary opponent.
네, 조성준 선수의 결승 상대가 누가 될지 이번 주 목요일도 함께 지켜봐 주시기 바라겠습니다.
네, 그럼 조정주 선수 인터뷰 감사드리고요. 결승에서도 오늘처럼 좋은 경기 볼 수 있도록 기대하겠습니다. 자, 그러면 유라 씨와 저는 여기서 오늘은 마치고 돌아오는 목요일 마지막 스타리그 결승 출전자와 다시 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.
And we're back.
Great interview. He is so good at translating, man.
Yeah, he's good, actually.
He is.
Maru's pretty good, too, by the way.
Yeah, the youngest one in OSL. I know that Life was a bit younger in GSL when he did it, but that's a big thing. And, he could potentially become the youngest OSL champion ever, which is something he said that he's always wanted to do, which, I mean, I want to do it, too. I don't think it's going to work out for me.
Oh, Artoses, you are too cute.
Do you think that I have what it takes to be the youngest champion ever?
I don't know, Artoses. I think if we kill most of the pro gamers, maybe Artoses. Man.
The vast majority of them must be eliminated.
They must all die.
And then also a time machine.
Exactly, that too. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us here today. I'm so sorry the games were so short, but they were also really awesome. What a great twist. We are almost done here with the semifinals. Join us Thursday, same time, same place for Rain against Bomber. And I guess that does it. We love you. Good night.